Classic Physique Olympia title is up for grabs this year. Who's going home with the gold? If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Okay, with Chris Bumstead retiring, we have a vacant Classic Physique Olympia title to be had. Going into this Olympia, I think most people would have on their top four Terrence Ruffin, Mike Sommerfeld, Ramon Dino, and you can throw Logan Franklin into the mix. I would say most people would probably have Mike as a favorite, considering his placing at last year's Olympia and his placing at the Arnold this year. That would, on paper, make him number one favorite to win. And that doesn't mean we need to count anybody else out. Terrence Ruffin, second place twice at the Olympia. I think he's been in the division from the very get-go. Had a rough couple of years. Things weren't going so good for him on the stage. He's turned that back around and he's back better than ever. Ramon Dino, I believe he was, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe he was second place twice at the Olympia. And Logan Franklin going on his last two appearances on stage. It's been a while, but he's coming in, looks like he's really coming into his own. Now going into placings, how I think it's going to play out, who's going to come out on top and why. I kind of see this as two battles, really. I see it as a first and second battle and a third and fourth battle. I see battling third and fourth Logan Franklin and Ramon Dino. Now, Ramon, just quick side note, I think he's going to eventually, and probably very soon, change directions a little bit, go the direction Urs Kalczynski just went. Ramon Dino has struggled quite often year after year with the weight. He probably needs to go up. And I think he's going to be struggling once again. Like I said with Urs, that could actually make the physique look worse because you're holding it back in essence. I just think that Terrence and Mike are just going to be in another class this year, and he's going to need to bring in his best. I think it's going to come down to conditioning, or period. He needs to nail his conditioning 100%. As for Logan Franklin, now Logan Franklin has come quite a way over the last year and a half, 2 years. He's really, like I said, he's really coming to his own. The way I see it, he needs a little more size on his frame. I don't know where he is in the weight cutoff, what his weight is, but me looking at him visually, I see physique that needs to carry more. I think he needs more shoulder width for his height. He's not going to make his clavicles wider. Needs to cap the delts more. Uh, it's going to be conditioning. Uh, Ramon Dino, if he doesn't have to struggle too much this time coming down to make the weight, nails the conditioning. I think no matter what conditioning Logan brings in, I think Ramon is still going to be a little too much for him. Uh, I think Ramon Dino's muscle has a better quality look to it, a more mature look to it. Logan Franklin fourth, Ramon Dino third, and Mike Sommerfeld and Terrence Ruffin. Now, when you look at the two of them, there are a lot of similarities in the physiques. There's a lot of similarities. Main difference really comes down to the muscle. Mike Sommerfeld carries more muscle, or at least I don't know what the weight, what Terrence weight is to his in relation to his cutoff, as well as Mike, but Mike gives the appearance of carrying more muscle than Terrence. And like I just said, there are a lot of similarities in their physiques. Terrence is a master of posing. When he does his free posing, it's just beauty to look at. Might be the best poser out there right now, one of the best of all time. But it's also about muscle. Once again, I think it's going to come down to conditioning. Who's going to bring in the best conditioning? Like I said, there are a lot of similarities in the physique itself, with the exception that Mike, at the very least, gives the illusion of carrying more muscle. Once again, I think it's going to come down to conditioning, and Mike brings in tremendous conditioning also. I think Terrence is going to bring a level just a little bit beyond Mike. I think it's going to be a tough battle. I'm looking at Mike for second and Terrence for first. But I wouldn't be surprised at all if it goes the other way. At the end of the day, it's going to be a very interesting show, simply for the fact we don't have a Classic Physique Olympia champion. I'm curious to see what Ramon Dino might be doing after the Olympia, because he has hinted that he's looking forward to doing the Open at some point, and maybe Logan Franklin will surprise us. Terrence Ruffin first, Mike Sommerfeld second, Ramon Dino third, and Logan Franklin fourth. You can agree or disagree with anything I've said in this video. Either way, let me know in the comments section. This is Michael Diamond. I'd like to thank you for watching Muscle Central.